Hello, every one of you. I remain your very own Mr. Cloud Oleka. So today I'll be teaching you all relative strength index, which is the RSI. I already have a topic on this, so you can click the link to watch the topic. And now what we're going to learn today is RSI common mistakes to avoid, because I know lots of you make these mistakes, and most of the time you end up saying, oh, indicators are laggards, or indicators are bullshit, or indicators are this, that. And before we proceed, please, if you have not liked or subscribed or shared my channel, please do that, because the more you do this, the more you help grow my channel, and the more YouTube get to show lots of people my videos. So this is just a channel where I teach you trading and teach you opportunities and how to make money and all and all. And our basic classes stay ongoing. If you do not have a basic knowledge on this, you can click on the link and still join the basic free class. So now the RSI common mistakes to avoid. It's very important you avoid all these mistakes. And when you avoid all these mistakes, you will understand that the RSI is a very profitable trading indicator. So it's very simple to use, very simple to understand. But even if you know how to trade RSI, these mistakes are what you should avoid. So the number one mistake you should avoid is the trending markets. So what does this mean? The trending market is a market that has an uptrend or a down trend. So it's a trending market. So when I say mistakes to avoid trending markets, so when you're using only the RSI to trade, the first thing you should avoid is the trending markets. So I will go into the chart and show you why you should avoid the trending markets anytime you're trading using the RSI. So I want to show you all what a trending market is. So I'm going to uh, bring up my indicator, my trend line, and I'll show you what it is. So let's just proceed now. So you go to your trend line. I want to just show you all something. So you start a trend, click one. So let's just see something. I'm trying to identify this trend and make you all understand something. So we are more focused on areas with the most touches. So because this is what you should know, areas with the most touches, because if I do like this now, I can get this and I can get this. So if you see this now, you will see that this area is a very strong area of what do I call it, support. So now looking at the RSI, now the basic rule is this is what you are being taught, this is what I taught you guys, and this is what you've been seeing. So now we have to understand the basic rules now. So they tell you something like short when it's above 70, sell when it's below 30. So if you watch my RSI video too, I also showed you guys this. You understand, this is just the rule guiding RSI. It means that whenever the price, because RSI tells you two things, which is the overbought and oversold, means that whenever the price is at this level, let me use this cross so you can know, means that whenever the right is at this level, you have to sell short the market. This level, whenever it crosses this level, you have to sell short. So now looking at this now, from this day, which is from 15th of May to 15th of May to about 28th of May, Bitcoin was in the trading market. So what does this imply? This means that if you had gone into this particular trade from that 15 using the RSI, you will be a total failure, because now they said short when it's above 70. At this level now, it's above 70, and I short this market, waiting for it to get to this place, waiting for it to get down. You see that this is going to be a very grievous loss for me. This is going to be a losing trade. Looking at this now, at this level now, it is above 70. Yeah, if I decide to short the market, you will see that the price kept going up. So all I'm trying to make you understand is that the RSI is not for trending markets. So do not treat the RSI when you're seeing large uh red candles or large green candles. The RSI is going to fail you. The RSI is for a consolidating market, which is a market that has a clear support and resistance, which is the horizontal support and resistance. So the first rule is do not trade RSI in a trading market, because you will end up losing your money. Looking at this place now, you will see that you got confirmation here at 70. If you had sold shorts to short the market, you see you will be in a very crazy loss, and you might be tempted not to set your stop loss. Look at this now. When you to get to this level, you'll be at 7.72 percent loss, which is, if you're using the 10x leverage, you already would have blown off 70% your account size. 5x leverage and 35% your account size already gone. So which means if you had 1 million in this trade, you've already blown off 750,000 or 350,000 just by following this RSI rule. So this is one of the things that people will not tell you. Most teachers will not teach you. Do not trade the RSI in a trending market. It is very dangerous and it's going to ruin your trading. Do not trade the RSI in a trending market. Whenever you can clearly draw a trend line on a chart, do not trade the RSI. So you can just write this somewhere. It's saying, so what I said, whenever you can draw a trend line on any chart, do not trade the RSI. So I can draw my trend line on this chart. This is a clear trend line, because if I want to draw support resistance, it's going to be so many. So this is telling me that this is a trend line. So if you can see a clear trending line like this, it's not the best time to put in your RSI indicator to trade. So do not trade the RSI if you can easily draw a trend line. So now we've clearly seen that drawing the RSI in a trend line is very risky in a trended market. So whenever we are seeing an uptrend market, do not use your RSI, because your RSI will always give you, oh, it's above 70, it's overbought, so you should sell. You understand? Whenever you're in the downtrend market, the RSI will always tell you, oh, it's above 30, you should buy long. So these are the commonest mistake that most of you end up making. I'd be like, oh, the RSI is crazy. That's not true. So the second thing we'll be looking at now is settings and time frames. Most of you fail to notice that even every indicator has the time frames where they will give you the best result. So because of the unreliability of the RSI in traded markets, so it's best you understand the time frames that you can use the RSI, so you can get best desired result. Because if you do not follow the simple settings and time frames, you will end up making so many mistakes that you will regret, and you'll be like, oh, I'm just losing so much money. So now I will be showing you all the settings and time frames for the RSI. So let's go into the chart and see. So by default, the RSI is the length is at 14. So we have to set this. So I will tell you all, because of the unreliability of the RSI, we should only trade the RSI using a shorter time frame. Why do I mean so? The RSI is not a trending indicator. So using the RSI to chase long trends will make you lose your money, because the RSI is not a trending indicator. It's an indicator that tells you, oh, this is a range, this is a range, this is a time, you have to do that. So now we have to trade this using a lower time frame. So the first rule is use the RSI on lower time frames, 5-minute time frame. So why do I advise you to use it on a lower time frame? Is when you are on the lower time frame, you can see what is happening what's happening in the market very fast. You can see what's happening very fast. So while you're using your RSI indicator, you should rest assured that once you're on the 5-minute time frame, you can always catch any action, because even before you see a bullish trend on the 5-hour time frame or whatever, you would have seen an uptrend on the lower time frame. I would explain this in my next topic. So that's why it's good you comment on this topic. So whatever topic you want me to talk about, you can tell me and I can talk about it. So use the RSI on lower time frames, preferably the 5 minutes. And by default, the RSI is the length is 14. So the lower the length, the quicker your entries. So now if I change this now, for instance, to 5 lengths, you will see how this chart is going to change. Now like this, now you can see that the length now is 5, and you can see I am getting so many crazy entries, which are unreliable, which are very unreliable. Plenty. Even here, I even got a sell short entry. You see at this level it was overbought, and if I sold short, you see I will be at great loss because it went higher. So the length really matters in trading the RSI. So to be more conservative and more mature in your trading, I would advise you to always use the length 10. So that's the advisable one. But if you can just leave it on the default 14. So I will leave it at 10 now. So you would see, remember, no indicators guarantees 100% result, but the RSI will definitely give you at least 60 to 70% win per trade in every trade. So which means if you go into 10 trades, you're likely going to win at least 5 to 6 and lose at least 4 and 3. That's one thing you should know. You should always be prepared for your losses. So you see that all these nasty entries are going to reduce. So you see now I got just overbought at this level. Now you see, though it went crazy and went high and still came here again and gave me a sign. So looking at this, I got an entry. So you can be more conservative if you just want, maybe you just want to get at least just 1 or 2 entries, because the higher the length, the tougher the entries are, but the lower the length, the easy the entries are. So these are things that you should know. So looking at this now, you will see that I only got an overbought just one confirmation entry, and you will see with this one confirmation entry, if I went into this one confirmation entry, you will see that I will be in massive profit, because it did not go back up here. Until today, I have not still seen an entry confirmation. So which means since on 13th, which was yesterday, I got only one entry confirmation. If this RSI gives you another confirmation here, it shows that, oh, the market is really terrible and it's time for you to sell or buy long. So the longer the RSI is, the tighter the entries are. So let's check another thing. Let's check the 30 length and see if we are going to even see any entry at all. And please ignore this SMA lines you see here. Please ignore it. It's totally useless. So when you look at this now, you will see that the 30 has given us just one entry confirmation. This is one at this level. After this went boom, oversold, and you see if you sold short, you will see you'll be in a very good profit. So the higher the length, the better for you, you understand. But the only difference is the confirmations are stronger when the lengths are higher, but in a day you could get only one transaction, one entry confirmation, and in a week you might get just 3 to 4. So if you are trading with large size and you just want to trade the RSI, so I'll advise you to set your RSI to be at least from 20 to 30, so you can get one entries. You can never get 2 entries in a day using the higher lengths like this. So this is one thing you should understand. So always use the RSI on lower time frames. So lower time frames, which is like the 5 minutes combined with the higher what do I call this, the higher lengths. So high lengths and low time frame, these are the combinations you should let's go like this. So we'll say the high lengths, which is from at least 20 to 30. Then the low time frame, LTF, the lower time frame should be 5 minutes. So this is what you should know. So if you want to use the RSI, I tell people, do not go into any trade unless you are certain of the outcome of that trade. This is mistake that most people make. They just learn a strategy and they just jump into it and start trading. And that strategy will give them results. And when they end up losing money, they'll be like, "Oh, this strategy is crazy. Oh, this is wild. This is bad. This is not good." Whereas you're the one who is not using it well. All indicators will definitely give you good entries. You just have to monitor the markets they work best in. Like the RSI would work best in a range market. It's not good for a trending market. Like now, looking at this now, we know that from uh, 13th to 14, the market is being in a range. This is a range when you can clearly draw support and L resistance. You call it a range market. So now this is it. So use the RSI on lower time frames, which is a 5 minute preferably, and high length, which is a 20 to 30. So that's why it's good you have all other strategies in your arsenal. So when you're attacking, you have different strategies you're attacking with. So when the RSI gives you its own confirmation, oh, you're good to go. When the MA gives you its own confirmation, oh, you're good to go. You understand me? So now this is all you should know about this. And remember this, the length should be 20 to 30. The lower time frame should be 5 minutes. So if you want to set the length and you're finding it difficult to click on here and you're waiting for it to display, another option is to just tap on this here. When you tap on this, double click on it, you see you get the option to do this. So you can still choose to style it whatever, or you can choose to still leave it however you want it to be. The choice is yours. So you should be able to play around with your test and see the particular one that gives you a more stronger entries, a more stronger confirmation. So you could unclick all of this if you want, and just leave only this because you're trading only the RSI, not a combination of the SMA. This is the updated RSI. That's why you can see this. So now you've understood what the setting and time frames is, which I said the settings should be at what, 20 to 30, and the time frames should be at 5, at least 5. Just leave it at 5. So the next we'll be looking at now is the entry confirmations. Okay, now it's important that when you are trading the RSI, you should still have your entry confirmations. And what should be your perfect entry confirmations? It should be this candlestick pattern. So the candlestick pattern should help you get an entry confirmation. So you could either use the bullish engulfing, the bearish engulfing, the hammer, the shooting star. All of this should help you determine your entry confirmation, because if you do not have a proper entry confirmation, the RSI you are trading might give you a go ahead, but that go ahead that's giving you, the candlesticks are not telling you, the price action is not telling you that this is what you should do. So make sure you master the hammer, the shooting star, the reversal patterns, and all this candlestick patterns and chart patterns, so you can know your entry confirmations. So another thing again you should do is a support and resistance. So I tell people the first one of the most important rule of an RSI indicator trading is to draw the support and the resistance. So when the RSI is telling you to sell short the market, you should know if the RSI is telling you to sell short at a level that is not a good level. So let's just check in our chart and I will try to see what I could show you all about this. So looking at this chart now, you will see that I have a clear support and resistance. So let me reduce my length to let's say 10, so I can show you all something, because I want a quick trade. I want to get so many entries because I already know the rules of support and resistance. So I can even lower it to any level I want to lower it to. So now looking at this level now, the RSI told me at this level that it is that I should sell short because it is overbought. But now looking at this candlestick patterns, let me just show you all something. Looking at this candlestick patterns, this candlestick is not giving me any entry confirmation, because for me to sell short this market, I should look for if I can say a shooting star, which is a reverse hammer pattern, or a bearish engulfing, or a bearish close. So looking at this now, this three now is not giving me any entry confirmation. So I will not follow the RSI at this level. Why? Is because I have a support and a resistance. Yes, this is close to the resistance area, but these candlestick patterns are not telling me that the market is going to take a different turn. So if I had followed this rule at this place now, you will see that this is a bullish close, and the RSI is telling me that this right here is overbought, which means I should sell short. So I will not sell short blindly till I see a confirmation. So now looking again at this level, I will just be watching the trade play out. So now at this level now, I saw these. This is called what? A shooting star. A shooting star. So I saw this shooting star show, and now it is still at the overbought level. So what will I do? This is now a powerful entry confirmation. I will sell short in this market. When I sell short, I'll wait for it to come close to the support side, or I will wait for it to maybe reach 50, which is at this level. Then I can decide to close. So now you see I have my support and resistance line drawn, and I understood the principle guiding the support and the resistance. Yes, this line is at the level of resistance, but the RSI is telling me to short the market. I'm not seeing an entry confirmation. So why then do I short the market? So all I have to do is to wait for me to get a proper entry confirmation for me to sell short the market. So looking at this level now, you see I got an overbought, yeah, so which means I should sell short the market. But this candlestick pattern now, this candlestick pattern is not giving me an entry confirmation, no entry confirmation at all. So this is not an entry confirmation for me. So me selling short at this level is very risky. So all I have to do is to wait for me to get a good entry confirmation, then I can decide to sell short. So while I'm waiting, I can see the shooting star appeared at this level. Then I can say, okay, this is still a sell short confirmation for me. That is, if I want to use it, then I will be patient to wait for it to get to maybe at this level or at this level, depending on how long I want to wait for this trade. So if I follow this, you will see that I will definitely be making something. So depending on my leverage, I could be making at least 3% win in a day, or I will be making about 4% win. You understand, because this is the lower time frame and this is just in 2 hours. I will be making at least 4% my account size, which is, if I had a million, I'll be making 40,000. No, 10% of a million is 100,000. Yeah, we're making 40,000 in just 2 hours using a million naira. So you see, this is what it is about. So you have to also wait for an entry confirmation, a chart pattern that tells you, okay, it's a go ahead. So if the RSI tells you overbought, don't just rush and start selling short. Check what the RSI candlesticks are telling you. These are things you should know. These are things you should know. These are things you should master. Don't just follow indicators blindly and end up saying they are scam. No, they are not scam. Indicators is only telling you this is what the market is saying. Oh yeah, use your own analysis and determine what to do. But this is what I have to tell you. Looking at this level now, we see that this is a large bullish close, so we have to wait for us to get a confirmation to sell short. Even though we got large bullish close and oversold, we have to wait for a confirmation. What is our confirmation? Our confirmation is this. This is our confirmation. This is a shooting star. So when we have this shooting star now, we'll sell short at this level. So you would see that on this trade alone, we can make close to 7 to 10% our account size in just an hour and 5 minutes. So when the RSI is telling you something, the RSI has given you an entry. So now all you have to wait is a confirmation. RSI gives you an entry, wait for a confirmation. So this should be your entry confirmation. So that is what you should know about the support and resistance. So the support and resistance helps you understand the market. Perfect helps you understand exactly everything that you are doing, and definitely you can be a very profitable trader. So another thing again we have to know is how to draw the support and resistance. I have a video on that, so you can check my channel and you can see the video. Draw it well, because if you make a mistake drawing the support and resistance, you will definitely make a very big mistake trading. And I tell you all, whatever goes up in crypto will always come down. Whenever there is a this, there should always be a this. There is a this, there should always be a this. There is a this, there will still be a this. So if you miss any entry confirmation, wait for the next entry, move back again, then wait for the next entry. So you see, it still got to this level. So if you made an entry at this place, you would definitely be on something before it closed. Now it's breaking out of this line. If it closed somewhere here, then this is going to come down. If it doesn't, then this is going to go up. If it closes up here back in a green candle, giving you either a bullish close or a hammer, know that this is going to be an uptrend. So this is not magic. It's not something I'm just, oh, Mr. Cloud is just saying no, that's not it. So I've taught you a whole lot in this course, and I just want to just do a recap. So I said trending markets, never use the RSI when the market is in a trending market. Only use the RSI in a range market. Settings and time frame. The settings should be 10 to 20 to 30 for you, and time frame should be at least 5 minutes, so you can watch what's happening in the market so you don't make mistakes. Entry confirmation. So you should have a proper entry confirmation. It should be candlestick patterns, it should be chart patterns. Even if the RSI is telling you overbought or oversold, you should know if you are in the demand zone or the support zone. You should know exactly what you're doing. So another thing again is the support and resistance, which I just taught now. So know how to draw your support and resistance. Even if the RSI tells you that this market is oversold, make sure you get a candlestick patterns telling you that this market is going to come down. So these are things you should always watch out for in every chart. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you do, and always know that I am here to answer your questions. I'm here to clarify you on anything you do not know about. So I remain your very own Mr. Cloud Oleka,